Yeah. They were talking. It may not be personal, but strategy, yes. They're talking. Okay. Going back to my original conception of Danielle, Dick, Dustin, Joe, Jessica, Carol. Yeah, it's not worked out that way because Carol's not here, and I don't necessarily think that Justin and Joe are together, but I do think that Dick has influence over Danielle's decision. When the proper people are in place, he can influence.
It's definitely votes. A possibility. It's true.
So I'm not disagreeing with you one bit that Joe is a huge instigator and, could start some major problems. But on the same hand, I'm split that I feel as though personally Dick can cause those same problems. So I'm torn in the middle.
Well, then in an equal 50-50 with that, Joe also instigates to two of us. I mean, has already torn open wounds with Jen. Tried to tear it open with me with Jamaica, which I have no idea if that exists anymore. Thinks he has an understanding with Nick. Doesn't really care for you or for Kale for the most part. Hasn't really made that evident, but you can see it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, he hasn't.
Don't really share much.
Mm-mm.
And is now officially not being Joe because he needs something.
Right.
And personally, not even for our personal gain, but for Jen's, that is one major problem for her. As soon as she loses the powers, he's going to go back to being a dick to her.
And, okay, Joel...
Jen needs to do what's right for Jen, and I really think that...
What about Dick? What about Dick blowing up in her face and saying that he's going to come after her?
She has... And this is just for me, for her, and I hadn't said anything, but she thinks that he has absolutely no issue whatsoever. She thinks that
I know, she likes the guy. She likes, that he creates games for the house. He likes that he,
She thinks she can handle it all with him. And he keeps, saying, oh, I'm going to get her out. It's not going to happen. They're each other, they're like magnets. They draw energy toward each other because they hate each other or they dislike each other, whatever. But they're not going to vote each other out immediately because they have bigger fish to fry. Because they know. Dick knows that whoever Jen goes up against, she would go. Or maybe it's a double-edged sword. Maybe whoever goes up against Jen, people hate her so much because she's an easy out that everybody sides with the person that isn't an easy out and they go. I don't think that... I think the best case scenario was the scenario that Jen did before the POV. That was the best setup to get one or the other out. I mean... It'd be tempting to throw those two back up again. I understand. I mean, if it were me, you know where I want to go with that. So that's my vote. Amongst the four of us or whatever.
What way? Joe?
Yeah. Just because in the long term of things, I think there's a way greater chance, it's a way easier, much more easier path to go down the road to get Dick out than to get Joe out when we have the scenario that's presented with us. It's a surefire, 100% guaranteed gone. No hidden things, no tricks, no POV things, nothing. It's a straight shot.
I agree with you there. It's an extremely easy way to get him out.
And I think that if we pass up an opportunity that is so easy, it's going to nip us in the ass. Especially with with the situation with Nick. We cannot be so we cannot just give in and be so sure that everything's okay, because they're pretty buddy. I mean, even
I haven't, because I was still lied to by somebody.
I think he lied to you.
Yeah. So that's why.
But I think that may have been for some reason which you might need to confront down the road. Maybe there was somebody close by, or maybe something just wasn't right, or I don't know. I can't make up excuses.
I know, but that's no way to keep an alliance together, though.
I agree. I mean, I've got the most to lose in this alliance, because I've spilled my guts to you a million times over. I can totally get the fucking shaft from you. I don't know that. I've told you everything that I know. I've set it all up for you. Everything that I'm thinking, you know.
Well, the thing is, though, you've given me no reason to not trust you.
I know.
So.
But see, that's another thing. I've had roommates that have fucking fucked me because of just giving everything into someone in a situation because I thought that was okay. And all I'm telling you is, out of all the games of chess that I've ever played here and judged people, I guarantee you, if we don't get him out, we're fucked. We are fucked if we don't win HOH next week. And I don't want to live with that risk.